Hi all, this is Simona, and in this video I would like to share my conclusions about the process and the results of Kundalini awakening. As you probably know, it happened to me now more than a year ago, and it's probably like almost 2 years ago now. And I sometimes still reflect on what happened to me. And of course, I always try to be aware of what changes I'm going through since the awakening, since the full awakening of Kundalini. And what I recently understood about this process is that what Kundalini does to you is that it takes you apart to put you back in the right way. So, for some reason, we are born with things that stop us from fully developing. It could be, for example, that the genes are not right, that there's some problem, genetic problem, that we were born with parents with lots of mental issues and physical issues, and there's just most people, as you know, they're not perfect. And what Kundalini awakening does is that it takes you apart and then it puts you back in the right way, so you become a well-functioning human being. And if you read about Kundalini experiences and what other people thought about it and Kundalini research, you might also know that genetic structure itself can change, blood structure can change after this awakening. You're kind of like an upgraded human being. So this is what happens. It just fixes problems in your body, in your mind. So during this process of you being taken apart, you might think yourself going crazy. You might experience really strange body sensations and processes in the body. But it's all done to put you back together in the right way and to cleanse you. A lot of cleansing is being done physically as well as mentally, and this may feel really uncomfortable and even scary, but in the end, if you trust this process, you will be put back together as a better functioning human being, and this process will continue. It's not like you are put together in one day and you are now a perfect human being. It's not like this. You are firstly taken apart and then slowly being integrated. And if you never experienced anything to do with Kundalini awakening, you may not understand what I'm speaking about at all, but those people who experience it, they will kind of resonate with that you really have to trust this process. You are being helped by something that's higher than you, like the higher self, you can call, or the universe itself, and it really works for your benefit. But the problem is that because this process is so unusual and it can be frightening, that people stop or they kind of hinder this process and they might not even achieve full integration as a result. So the thing to do is just to trust this process and to allow this to take place. And then, yes, you will be taken apart and it will be scary, but then you will be slowly put back together in a better way, and you will understand then that your perception is better. Wow, your eyes are open to things you never understood about yourself, about the way that you behave. You did not even see it, the way that you behave in the past and things like this. So that blindness is gone gradually. Your eyes are being more open. You become much more aware in terms of everything. Like you understand people in a better way, how the how the world works in general. When you start some new job, you grasp it much more quicker. For example, if there is some subject that is really difficult to master for other people, you will find it quite easy to master, or at least you will master it much faster than other people. So you're becoming, after the awakening, a much better functioning human being. So this is a great, beautiful process to go through, but it's unusual and it's frightening. So I understand why many people stop. So this video is just to encourage you, if you're going through this, to trust the process, to allow this to happen, to allow the purification to take place, not to be afraid to be taken apart, because you will and then be put back together. And sometimes it may take time, because many people have lots of impurities in the mind, in the body, and it takes a lot of time for them to be cleansed and put back together. So sometimes for some people it takes years, but in the end they will be put back together if they don't hinder this process. So that's the message of encouragement I wanted to give in this video. Thank you for watching. Take care.